Hi, this is Tara. Today let's study Sutra number 37. Vīta-rāga-viṣayaṃ va cittam. Vita is without, raga is attraction, vishaya is sense object, va is or, chitta is mind. How does Maharishi Ved Vyasa explain this? He says, or the mind having the desirelessness for its object. So this is also an alternate method that all the rishis are offering us. The mind of the yogi, tinged by the color of desirelessness, which it takes up for study, reaches the position of steadiness. Now, Maharishi Vedavyasa is not saying that you and I have this mind which is touched by desirelessness. The mind of the yogi that is touched by desirelessness, upon that we may concentrate in order to be able to attain that state. What does Swami Satyananda say? He says, or else the mind can be brought under control by making passionless persons the object for concentrating the mind. He explains it far more simply. So, vīta-rāga is a person who has renounced raga, that is, passion, attraction, attachment. By concentrating our mind on such persons, it can be made steady and controlled. Therefore, in the ancient methods, we are taught to have like a guru as the focus, the Ishta Devata, a symbol of something that you adore and that you enjoy attaching your mind to, because they represent an idea of some power transcending human passions. So passion or any emotion is pure or uncontrolled energy, and most of us don't know how to control it. So since we don't know how to control it, when we focus on somebody who does, then we are inspired by that. Swami Vivekananda says, or by meditation on the heart that has given up all attachment to sense objects. So he says, take some holy person, some great person you revere, some saint, some deity, keep your mind focused on that, and the heart becomes non-attached. Meditate on that heart, it will calm the mind. BKS Iyengar says, or by contemplating on enlightened sages who are free from desires and attachments, calm and tranquil, or by contemplating divine objects. And he gives examples. He says, who are these yogis who have the detached mind? Somebody like Vyasa, Sukha, Adi Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Vallabhacharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Aurobindo, Ramana Maharshi, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. These are all examples of people whose minds have been passionless, free of attachment, free of desire, free of clinging and grasping. So if the sadhaka reflects on the serene, pure state of their mind and emulates their practices, he gains confidence, attains stability, and develops a desirelessness of mind. In the same way, he says, one can also contemplate on each stage of the asana, each movement of breath, in order to bring the chitta to the state of desirelessness. So he says, mere withdrawal from the world does not itself achieve this aim. You have to focus it on consciousness that is kept pure and free of desire. And then it, by sort of adaptation or co-option or osmosis, if you prefer, it becomes pure. Osho actually explains this process a little bit. He says, also meditate on one who has attained desirelessness. And he gives the example of Jiddu Krishnamurti's line, who says the observer becomes the observed. So what is he saying? That basically meditate on one who has gone beyond desires. But if you meditate on such a person, you will become like him, because meditation makes you like the object of meditation itself. So he says people who meditate on money become money. And he says, go and look at a miser. He has no more soul. He only has a bank balance. And whatever you pay your attention to with that much, devotion, with that much attachment, you become that. When you make something the object of your concentration, you become that. So he's saying, if you, focus on the mind of the master, you become absorbed into the mind of the master, to the extent that if you are attentive, you listen, You watch, you eat, sit, drink with him. You let him allow him into your mind, let him sort of direct your thoughts. Then soon you will be on a journey, because the object of attention ultimately becomes the goal of your life. So Barbara Stola Miller translates this very simply. She refers it to the thought itself, or when thought is without passion in the sphere of the senses. So she's saying, when you reach the stage of your thought being desireless, then at that point you attain the concentration. But as the masters are telling us, that is not strictly what Patanjali is saying. He's saying focus on the mind of one who has attained that desirelessness. This is why it's very interesting to read multiple bhashyas translations. I hope you're finding it useful. Please do leave comments, share, subscribe, and let me know if you're facing any problems or have any questions. Please come back tomorrow for Sutra number 38.